Today we are going to discuss about molecular basis of inheritance. You might be knowing about nucleic acids. What are nucleic acids? Nucleic acids are the large molecules where genetic information is stored. There are two types of nucleic acid. Number one, DNA and RNA. So let us see. Both the DNA and RNA are made up of three components. The three components are pentose sugar, nitrogen base, and phosphoric acid. All the three components together are called to form one nucleotide. Now, what are nitrogen base? They are of two types: purines, made up of two rings, and pyrimidines, they have one single ring. Purines are A and G, as you know, adenine guanine, and T and C, thymine and cytosine. Thymine is replaced by uracil in the structure of RNA. The pairing is A double bond T and G triple bond C. This pairing is called complementary pairing, and these are weak hydrogen bonds. Now, there was a scientist called Chargaff. He said the amount of adenine is equal to thymine, or amount of guanine is equal to cytosine. We can say that purines A plus G is equal to pyrimidine T plus C. This is known as Chargaff's rule. Do remember that in RNA, thymine is replaced by uracil U. Let us just revise the difference between DNA and RNA. The pentose sugar in DNA is ribose, deoxyribose, in RNA is ribose. DNA is double-stranded and RNA single-stranded. This DNA is present in all the eukaryotes and RNA is present in some viruses. Thymine is present in DNA and thymine is absent in RNA and is replaced by uracil. Difference between nucleoside and nucleotide is asked. So do remember, nucleoside consists of pentose sugar and nitrogen base only, while nucleotide is made up of three things: pentose sugar, nitrogen base, and phosphate group. Now let us see the structure of DNA. Watson and Crick gave the model of DNA in the year 1962. Three-dimensional structure of the DNA which was given by them. For this they got the Nobel Prize. Let us see what is this three-dimensional structure of DNA. Number one, it consists of two polynucleotide chain. They show double helix. Now we know the nitrogen base is present in the center. They have weak hydrogen bonds. The distance between the two nitrogen base in the structure is 3.4 angstrom. The length of one spiral is about 34 angstrom. In one helix there are about 10 nitrogen base, or we can say 10 nucleotides. The diameter of this DNA is 20 angstrom. The two strands are anti-parallel to each other, or we can say they are arranged in opposite direction. That is, one starts with 5N and ends with 3N, other starts with 3N and ends with the 5N. Now the total length of double helix DNA in human cell is 2.2 meters. So 46 chromosome have 6.6 into 10 raised to the power 9 nitrogen base pairs. Now let us see packaging in prokaryotes, that is packaging of DNA. Example, you know prokaryotes are bacteria. The length of the DNA in bacteria is 1.36 mm. DNA being negatively charged is held by the positively charged proteins in one of the region. That region in bacteria is called nucleoid. In some books it is written genopore. And we know nuclear membrane is absent in bacteria So such type of cells are called eukaryobiota. Now let us see packaging of DNA in eukaryotes. Eukaryotes means animals and plants. This structure you have to draw in exam. This is one of the nucleosome. What is it made up of? It is made up of paired histone proteins H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. So if you pair them, they become 8. So these are 8 histone proteins, 4 on the top and 4 below. This particular structure is known as histone octamer, or we can say it is a core particle. This core particle is surrounded by 2 circles of DNA. So this blue color, you can see there are 2 circles of DNA. It is coming out and joining one of the linker histone protein. And then this is joined by another nucleosome. So this is called linker DNA, or we can say interbead DNA, this ribbon strand. These 2 circles of DNA, they are having 200 base pairs. Now this octamer till the linker DNA, this full one unit is called one nucleosome. This structure is not straight, it is little bit oblate structure, and this is the first level of DNA packaging in the chromosome. So we can say now total nucleosomes in the DNA are 3.3 into 10 raised to the power 7. This name nucleosome was given by the scientist Cudet. What is it actually? It is a submicroscopic unit of chromatin, the chromatin network which is present in the interphase. If you see them under the microscope, they are arranged like the beads on the string. If you see, this will be the structure in the interphase. So it is single strand, they are coiled upon itself. So this now nucleosomes, they are coiled upon itself. How many nucleosomes are coiled? 6 to 7 per helix. And now this structure is known as solenoid, or we can say folds or circles or coil. So this question is very important. Do learn it properly. Now we should know some contributions of some important scientists like Maurice Wilkin and Rosalind Franklin. What they did, they have prepared very clear X-ray diffraction image of DNA molecule in the year 1951-52, and they concluded that DNA is a double helix. Do remember this. And Friedrich Miescher isolated nuclein, that is DNA with the associated proteins from the cell nuclei. So he was the first to identify DNA as a distinct molecule.